said, raw extreme, so it's true love at first. I messaged some bounty over town the last night. She said, raw extreme, so it's true love at first sight. Throw out my candy bracelets, now I'm headed to class. I'm still 20%, so get your head out your ass. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you hear the I'm the antonym of the internet. Been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. She said, do you like waffles? I said, hell yeah. Been watching Equals 3 until 2 a.m. I ain't got no iPhone, but I got a DS with a keychain, a pinky. Her cupcakes are the best. I've been failing my classes cause I don't give a damn. They say the world is my oyster, but the free market's a scam. Everything's been changing since last generation was born, and they won't try to take and change. Use a two-edged sword. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left.
Hello everybody. Oh shit, I went to anger mode. Hey guys, we are back with more Witchspring. And you know what? This game's pretty fun. Haven't really got to play much of it because I was working on some other stuff on Sunday, mostly cleaning up on Saturday and Sunday, and just generally having to do life stuff. Unfortunately, life exists, so we have to maintain it. Such a drag. But yes, more Witchspring. So I was gonna head back, not toward, no, hoi, not Timmy. Heyo, hello everybody. Nice to see you all. Told you. Nerdo. But yeah, so I just kind of want to enjoy some Witchspring. It's a nice, it's fairly relaxing game. Turn-based games, you don't have to think about things during the in-between parts of the turn. You just kind of move your move and let the animations play. God, there is something very panic-inducing about realizing you're fucked though, and having the turn-based, like you enter the wrong move and then you realize it halfway through the next set of attacks and you're like, oh no, I'm dead. But the game won't register it for another like 2 minutes. Labor Day was pretty good, celebrating my sister-in-law's mom's birthday. That's nice, it's nice. I kind of just like, well, I want to say I chilled on Labor Day, but I just gave my room a deep cleaning because I hadn't cleaned my room deeply in like a long time, so I went ahead and did that. What is a quick hunt? Quick hunt. Quick hunt skips the combat and completes the battle quickly. It's triggered by sword or magic attack in conditions only enemies repeatedly. Oh my god, it has an instantly I win button. It has an I win instantly button. Oh my god, that's what all turn-based games need. I love it when it comes up. Whenever a turn-based game has, hey, this enemy is so beneath you that you literally will just instantly win, you want to just instantly kill them, I am automatically happy. Because it makes the game so much less tedious. Well, they really did just cut out all the bullshit out of this mobile game, didn't they? You know, I wonder how many other mobile games would be good if they took out all the bullshit. This has actually made me wonder about that. I'm genuinely now curious if more mobile games would be good if you just cut out all the BS. Like, how many of them are secretly really fun games underneath all the microtransactions and delayed time stuff? Because I know plenty of RPGs can get really repetitive in the late game because of that, and a lot of mobile games can start out kind of fun, you know? Like, Clash of Clans starts out very fun. It's the reason why I played it for a bit. And the reason why I stopped playing it was all the time-wasting stuff they added to get you to do microtransactions. So like if you took out all that, would it be a good game? Would it hook people? I imagine it still would. I guess that's the question. Do mobile games hook you solely based on like addictive gameplay? Or do some of them have good gameplay but like just ruin it with BS systems? Check out Demon Must Die Stickerman Slasher. It'd have no micro, no bullshit, just constant hack and slashing gameplay. I do like hack and slash. Hack and slash is a nice, fun way to let out my aggression. I loved the old God of War games. I played them very late. Like, for example, I was playing them on, like, the PS4 a little bit before the PS5 came out. But I got them for, like, an old PS3 I have used. And I loved those games. I haven't played Devil May Cry, but I have played Bayonetta. There are different conditions for quick hunting depending on using a staff or sword. Okay, I did read that. I was figuring it was based on your melee and magic spells, and then based on like likely enemy weaknesses, right? Basically, if you're going to be able to instantly kill them using magic or sword, so like some enemies will be resistant to magic, so you'll probably have to fight them regardless, because they could, you know, resist you or whatever. Let me go into the. Actually, let me go check out the little blurb, and then we can go check out the quick info. And see more about it. But regardless, any game that does let you just like do the whole no fucking around, get rid of all the bullshit stuff, I'm always on board with. So quick hunt. Okay, here are the conditions. So if the staff is equipped, if the enemy's max HP is lower than my magic ability, then the enemy AGI is lower, and I have sufficient. Basically, it's saying, hey, are you going to be able to one-shot them instantly? I liked this. This is for those of you who don't realize, this is basically says, hey, can you one-shot them instantly on the first turn? You get to just instant kill them. First episode, my suck without any technique, but later on you get weapons and it evolves into full 2D DMC clone. For staff, your magic has to be greater than the enemies, your agility has to be higher. For the sword, your strength and your agility. The only difference really seems to be the stat you're judging for the damage, which is magic and strength, and then magic has the additional cost of MP. But like, yeah, this is great. I love it. All right, let's check these guys out. We got a chest over here. After this, I'm gonna go to the fire caves, I think. Oof. I'm gonna try and take out these two in the back. I'm gonna take these two on the back, and then I can get my super special mode going on, and just utterly nuke everyone else, hopefully. Now, another secret: sword quick hunts are faster than staff quick hunts. I mean, do you mean like in speed, like animation speed, that kind of thing? Because that makes sense. Have you got any further with Candy Box? I've gotten to the dragon in Candy Box. For those of you who don't know, Candy Box is like an idle game from like the early browser days, apparently, where like a lot of it's just like clicking things. I've made an invincibility potion, and I tried to beat the dragon, but I couldn't. I did manage to get the dragon to half health by essentially, I have a really powerful sword. I think I have like a level 8 sword now, and I used teleportation scrolls mixed with invincibility potions. So I didn't have enough of them, but if you use, I think if I use teleportation scrolls combined with invincibility potions, I can essentially teleport back to the beginning of the area every time I want to go up to the dragon to essentially stall out the invincibility potion cooldown and use the invincibility potion to kill the dragon. That's my current goal. The dragon is what I'm having trouble with, because dragons are OP. Obviously, dragons are amazing. Some of us also. I look very, very aggressively at that dragon that Nerdo sent a message about. Some of us even break down doors. Not in the library, children. I still can't believe. I actually can very much. How many candies have I eaten? Like, I don't remember, but a lot. After overnight, I just devoured all of them after an overnight. So, you know, tens of thousands, if not over 100,000. I have like 500 HP, I think, or 500 or 600 or something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers, though. I've also been, I also have the farm, you know, for all the lollipops basically maxed out. It was an awesome team. It was. Okay, so listen, I watched the first like 2 or 3 episodes of dragon looks for a house or whatever it was. Like back when it first came out, because when it first came out, I was like, oh cool, a series directly about a dragon. And it was like very slow paced and awkward, and the writing just felt weird. There was a lot of nothing going on in the plot, and I was just like, eh. Mostly I just found the dragon character like, I mean, I get the gimmick is that he's a dragon who's like not into fighting or whatever. He's kind of a coward and gets kicked out and has to go find a new place to live. I've actually seen this plot before in a book though. And I kind of like what was it? Dear Me, Dragon Me Darling or something like that. Ah, God, what was the name of the book that Lewis recommended it to me? It was pretty decent. And he ends up kidnapping a princess to like just show his parents that he's an actual dragon. It's a very good comedy book. If you're looking for a good Call Me Dragon, that's what it is. If you're looking for a good comedy dragon book, I might do a little short about it at one point if I get around to it. But currently I'm working on 2 other shorts. I am actually planning to release a short this week about Lilo and Stitch. I'm going to be clipping out something from that. So look for that in the next few days. I'm essentially going to be going over some of my details on Schumacher, the executive from the Lilo and Stitch review, which is actually doing pretty well. I've been pretty happy with the way it's been going. It's up to like 200 something views, and we've gotten like 3 subscribers directly from that, and 5 since it's been live. So I'm really happy with how the video turned out. I'm very happy people seem to have liked it. Oh man, it was an awesome scene though. You're not wrong. I just was surprised. And you know what? I will admit, I briefly did consider that show because the dragon in it looked very similar to it. I couldn't necessarily remember where it was, but I was like, I've seen a dragon that looks like that kind of design before. Where the frick was it? And you said that one. Imagine my catharsis after getting through Jujutsu. Oh, dude. How far have you gotten to Jujutsu Kaisen? I'm actually curious. I want to know if you've hit the oh shit moment yet. And trust me, you think you've hit the oh shit moment. You have not hit the oh shit moment unless you finish the box. Unless Gojo in the box has happened, you have not hit the oh shit moment yet. Things are getting wild. Jujutsu Kaisen is like next level character. Oh god, I can't say anything because it's like so spoilery. Man, oh man. But no. Things about dragons are definitely interesting. Actually, I found out about this one dragon anime that it's not necessarily about a dragon, but it kind of is. And at least at the start, I'm gonna try it because the starting part is about dragon. Basically, there's this nation who like turned their soldiers into various different types of monsters to win a war. And the dad of this one main character got turned into a dragon. And apparently the gimmick is that he starts out like just like living as a dragon, and he's kind of like stuck like that now, but you know, he's like, I'm gonna live with my family anyway. And then he starts like slowly losing control of himself, and he ends up dead. And his daughter goes on like a revenge spree. It's like a whole thing. 6 episodes, I guess. Oh, please make this oh shit moment. Oh, dude, you have so much pain and suffering to get through. Jujutsu Kaisen is a show about making every character in it suffer to the highest degree possible. Remember, they all got their superpowers through literal trauma. Like, that is, your superpowers directly correlate to how much trauma you've gone through. Okay? The show is going to put every character in it through the goddamn ringer. Also, how are you not getting hyped for those fight scenes? The show looks goddamn amazing. Like, even if you don't like the characters, just the pure Sakuga of the show feels like it can get people going. At least for me. No, there are several oh shit moments, like several. But the most recent one is kind of nutty. I am glad you at least liked Zero, though. Zero is a really fun movie. Just got past the dragon. Guess what it's after? A lich or something? Multiple dragons? I don't know. Evil King? Boom! Insta-kill. Okay, I think we've got enough resources here. So I think, yeah, this will just be like redoing things at this point. I'm trying to see here on the map. Have I gotten... Yeah, I've basically gotten everything. Alright, we're gonna head back to the fire caves. Hell. Okay, I probably should have guessed hell. Like, if we're not going to find Evil King or a lich, we're going to hell. Like, that's just JRPG tropes at that point. I should have guessed that. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me, everybody. I didn't expect hell to be the next line after the dragon. We're really cool, but there's so much slug in between. It makes me think about something amusing. I mean, hey, if it makes you feel better, there's an entire little mini season, like 6 or 7 episodes, where we get to focus on just Gojo. Like, it's literally his backstory season. And, gods, that season is so good. Also, so much pain and tragedy, but also so good. That's the thing about Jujutsu Kaisen. There are moments of beauty and happiness, but my gods, is it shoved into one of the most unforgiving anime worlds of all time. I love how it rewards productivity. It does. It rewards going back and grabbing items. The fact that you can literally just infinitely increase your stats using consumables is kinda nutty. Like, I can think of very few games that just let you brew stat boosting items. Like permanent stat boosters, I mean. That's pretty rare, all things considered. Let's kill these foxes. We've gotten stronger. We can deal with them. We can do this. Also, the pacing of Jujutsu Kaisen is meant to get you attached to the characters, so when they're brutally maimed and murdered, you feel closer to them. It is the, I like to say, call it the Attack on Titan approach. Or perhaps the Hellsing Ultimate approach. Japanese animation is really as Japan-centric writing here. Oh yes, no, 100%. Jujutsu Kaisen literally says all the supernatural phenomena are like centered on like most natural phenomena are centered on Japan for whatever reason. And jutsu, sorcerers, and curses are rarer outside of Japan. But they still happen, they're just rare. But also, like, Americans do that too, so I don't really see a difference. Like, America also has the whole magical world is centered in New York or whatever thing. I mean, let's not forget the Percy Jackson series that literally said, yes, the gods of Olympus moved with Western civilization and now will sit atop the Empire State Building. So when Japan says, hey, this is all based in Tokyo, all the gods moved there, I'm like, or the gods stayed here, I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. That fits. They're just doing what all the other countries have done. It's not like they're doing anything unique there, they're just doing the same thing. Here we are. Yeah, we'll do a big boom. There we go. We'll last all 3 of them. Ow. The mana drain is really annoying. Like, really annoying. Fortunately, I have 3 turns of mana recovery. Minor slap again. Boom. Get wrecked. Most of the time, if you have urban fantasy stuff, it tends to be pretty centralized around whatever country the writer is from, generally speaking. There are exceptions, but most of the time it's based on where you live. You know? And that's more of like just a consequence, I think, of a lot of the tropes they tend to find themselves in. Rather at our ignorancy and praising of sometimes not understanding exactly what. Like Jujutsu character writing, it's an interesting subject of its own. Jujutsu Kaisen's characters are interesting because they're very flawed, I find, in a good way. Mostly because, like, I mean, a lot of it's been done before, you know, the whole bloodline purity thing is, like, been done, like, 1,000 other, you know, the whole jutsu sorcerers should marry within their bloodlines to cultivate special techniques. Naruto, Harry Potter, you can name, like, 1,000 other things where they've had similar tropishness to them. Although it does actually reflect, apparently, a lot of Japanese cultural stuff that I am, like, I do not know nearly enough about to speak on, so, and the only reason I even know a little bit about it is because I've seen several other articles from people who know way more about it than I do. I do kind of am interesting, because there is one little thing I was interested by, though. There's one of the really old elder guys. His Jujutsu Kaisen, like, superpower is literally, he's an old school animation fanatic. And he thinks that, like, modern animation is like, how dare they cut frames and fill it in with, like, artificial frames, like, you know, all these TVs that do, like, Dude, are you just an animation stop and you turned your animation trauma into, like, superpowers where you get to move, like, a certain number of frames and they can't stop you every second? He uses it to essentially move without people being able to react, like super speed, sort of. It's complicated, they explain it way better in the show, but he's essentially an animation freak, and I'm like, wait, you're ancient. Oh god, animation is, like, really old now, isn't it? Because animation used to be a fairly young medium, but now it's been around for over 100 years. We have now crossed the 100-year mark when it comes to animation, for the most part. Like, don't get me wrong, there have been animation for a while, but the 20s are when animation really kind of took off. And we are now in, 1920 was when it, like, really took off, and now we are in 2020s. We are now past the 100-year threshold for a medium, which is a huge milestone when you think about it. But yeah, it was like a little stuff like that that I kind of liked and was interesting. Both Protag and JoJo are written as disrespectful. In Japan, this is exceptionally unpleasant, but for outside Japan audience... Oh, you mean how, like, that behavior is, like, way more normal outside Japan? Like, Yuji is, like, more of a normal kid to a worldwide audience, but to Japan, he would be seen as, like, very weird. Simply a vessel to insert their own emotions out them. I mean, maybe, but I'd also say Yuji is kind of his own character. Like, I don't know many people who would self-insert someone being like, yeah, I'm going to die. Like, this is a kid who literally said, yeah, sure, I'll eat all the cursed fingers so you can murder me. I don't really know a lot of people who would be willing to do that. Maybe I had to kill the rest of the foxes, I guess, to make him... I guess I had to kill them all to make him go first. Let's try killing them all. Needs a fox marble to revive the statue. Oh. And I'm guessing I can't get that in here. I have to get that later on, I'm guessing. I'm guessing I have to get that later somewhere else, maybe? So that's another familiar is what you're telling me. Gotcha, gotcha. It is a shame. Alright, well, I'll have to head out here. I'll head back to the fire caves then. I meant to go to the fire caves earlier, but I got a lot sidetracked in here. I mean, is Sonic really hated in Japan? Also, Pokemon is well liked in Japan. You can craft it, you just got the recipe from the chest. Oh! See, I usually go through all my items after I've gone through an area. Alright, well, let's see what's on the crafting recipe to see if I need to get anything else. Oh, Fox Marble Shard. That's what I've been picking up this whole time. Gotcha, gotcha. Let's see, how many of them do I need? Recipe... Recipes. Oh, craft recipes. Here we are. Let's see. Combat aids. White Fox Marble. Here we go. I need 12 of them. Yes, he is. He is considerably much less approachable than Mario and generally just like for a smug attitude. To be fair, he's smug even by American standards. Let's be real here. Sonic was meant to be like the teasing kind of rebellious one. Even by American standards, he's a bit... I mean, not really by modern American standards, but by like older American standards, he was edgy. Which it really just says more about older American standards, quite frankly, but like, you know. It is what it is. There we go. At the time, the marketing was made that way, yes. He's not really by modern American standards, but by older American standards, yes. Like, watch some old Sonic trailers, seriously. He literally was, like, advertised as the rebellious cool mascot versus the conventional Mario. That was an actual thing Sega did in their marketing. So that design seems like it was intentional worldwide, not just like specifically for Japan. Although Sega was originally probably a Japan-focused company and America got the scraps, so who's to say if that was more American marketing or Sega marketing? I don't know who was specifically in charge. Also, this is probably gonna be a lot of like killing the same few foxes over and over again, so I'm gonna save this for like sometime later. Yeah, like, again, Sonic is like a really popular franchise. Even in Japan, he seems to have done well for, you know, what he is. So, I don't think he's really as much hated as you're maybe making it out to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's probably definitely less well liked there, if that's the case, maybe. I can't say with any certainty on that one. But, I wouldn't say a character as, like, universally marketable. I don't know. Korone also likes South Park. Fair. To be fair, alright, like, how weird is liking South Park? We haven't much more. You are right. It probably is seen as much more pleasant in America, like youthful rebellion as opposed to outright rude, maybe. I could see that. I could see a comparison between he's displayed as, like, youthfully rebellious in America, but, like, outright rude. Oh, wait, really? The Fox Shards are... Damn it, I can't make my mental enhancer. That's where all my Fox Shards went. I used my mental enhancer. Okay. Sure, for now, I will craft some more mana potions. Weirder in Japan. It's always weirder in Japan. Okay, what else do we have? Let's make a lot more of these, actually. We're gonna need more health potions. Can always use more health. Let's do 4 more of these. I do like the crafting system, though. I can see why you enjoy it. Having to, like, actually build build my runes out of crafting materials, hunting monsters. I can see how this game can get very annoying with some of the mobile game stuff, but as it stands now, it actually looks pretty good. Weapon evolution. So I've been filled with nutrients, evolution stage. To evolve, though, I need a fire frog flame pouch. So I need to go to the fire area in order to get my next evolution here. So... Alright, I don't have a teleport to the fire cave, so I'll have to leave the house and go to the teleport for it. Also, I don't think I activated the teleports in that cave I was just in. Oh well. And that's why they hate Jujutsu Kaisen not hit the same for us. I could see that. I think. Let me make sure my map. Okay, so we had to go through the Black Hill Cave. That's it, okay. So you had to go through the Black Hill Cave to the fire. The Fire Frog Flame Pouch is the Fire Frog in the swamp. Oh. Okay, well, okay, I get that. That makes more sense. I guess I was thinking it more in the sense of, like, offensive content. If you're talking about in the sense of South Park being more like US commentary than Japan commentary, that makes sense, yeah. Because South Park's commentary and jokes also tend to be very US-centric as well. So I can see that. Swamp I need to go down for. Wrong area. It's also a show that... Does South Park broadcast in other languages? Actually, I'm actually curious now. Does South Park, like, have an international release? With, like, multiple language versions? Or are they just in English? Maybe with subtitles. I'm actually mildly curious about that. I might have to look it up later. Oh, hello. A chest I didn't open. Ooh! Cookie. And it's a stat boosting item. Gobble that down immediately. Okay. Although I find that liking international things is, like, not as weird as it used to be. Like, watching something in subtitles used to be way weird. It's still not, like, completely normalized. I know a lot of people who will not watch anything subtitled, but I think in recent years, subtitles have become slightly more normalized than they were. Not a ton. Like, there are plenty of mainstream viewers who just will not. Same with King of the Hill. There are Japanese that argue dub versus sub for King of the Hill. Really? Wow, it really is just a matter of perspective. Everything is just a matter of fucking perspective, I guess. Oh, beautiful. Universally understood. Maybe. I mean, I think that partially is just because a lot of American media sees worldwide viewing. Like, a lot more people in, I'm gonna make a claim here. I would argue that it's more likely that a higher, like, 50% of Japanese viewers have seen an American movie once than 50% of American viewers have seen a Japanese movie. I think one of those is a lot more likely than the other, and it's because of American market penetration. Although Japan is probably one of the best examples in the weird way, because Japan, outside of the US, Japan is one of the few countries that seems to have a lot of international pull when it comes to TV. Like, people in other countries know what anime is, but if you talk about, like, I don't know, Arabian or... not Arabian, honestly, even, like, European shows tend to have a little bit less appeal in the States. Outside of maybe the BBC, because the UK. Doctor Who caught on in recent years, so that's definitely a thing. And Sherlock got kind of international fame. Though anime definitely does have, like, a very big universal presence. Actually, that reminds me, I was watching something a while back where they were talking about the cyberpunk genre. And how people argued that Japan... like, back in, like, if you watch older sci-fi, especially during, like, the eras of, like, when cyberpunk was really getting its identity, you will notice that there's a lot of Japan, or Japanese iconography, or Japan, centric stuff, like capsule hotels, anime, Japanese-owned signs and stuff like that, in, various parts of the movie. And it's because there was a time when they thought Japan might become a superpower based solely on its ability to export, culture and products. It was like a huge thing in, what was it, like the 70s and 80s? Not 80s, more like the 60s, 70s, and early 80s, maybe. One of the times it got brought, I was watching a review of Alien Isolation, which was the reason I noticed it all. And they were bringing up how Japanese stuff was, like, heavily in the background of a lot of early cyberpunk. Which is kind of interesting to think about. Because Japan kind of petered out. I mean, they're still very culturally influential, especially given how small of a country they are. Like, I actually cannot think of any country the size of Japan that has that much influence on the world as a whole. It's really kind of strange. Oh my god, it's like fucking fish. Okay, so maybe I have to, like... make sense. Not by country of origin, but instead animations that are heavily Japanese-centric. One Piece doesn't cut in neither Black Lagoon and Bebop count. Does Bebop count? I don't know what you're saying there. At the end of hell is the dev. At the end of hell is the dev. Wait, the developer? They put themselves in the game. That is actually hilarious. Ugh. I know. So not by country of origin, but instead animations that are heavily Japanese-centered. So One Piece doesn't cut. And neither Black Lagoon goes, but Bebop count. Or Yu-Gi-Oh! For that matter. I mean, I'd argue One Piece is pretty central anime. It takes inspiration from a lot of stuff, but have you seen the fucking Wano arc? They literally go to Japan, the island, the isolationist nation with samurai and shogunate. Like, could not be more Japanese if it tried. Now, here's the real question. Do the, recent, there have been a lot of new... Is Cowboy Bebop Japan-centric? I don't know, but, like... is it Japan-centric in the sense of sci-fi? Because sci-fi, especially when it tends to leave a planet, tends to like go... Countries basically stop existing in a lot of like interplanetary sci-fi, I've noticed. Like once you have the Martian Federation or Empire or whatever, it becomes Earth versus Mars, so it's not really much about countries specifically in the shows. So maybe? I'm not sure. I mean, it's a space travel western too, so like you said, that's a very kind of American-centric thing in a weird way. Okay, I'm really not sure how to do this one. I mean, they didn't really Japanize, or Japanization. They didn't really put Bebop through a lot of Japanization, I guess you could say. I'm not really sure how they could have done that. Maybe like more stuff that was like Japanese Central in space. But like you have things like sci-fi things that are very Japanese Central. Like Ghost in the Shell is a very Japanese Central. Oh, I can actually go up on these islands. Okay, I'm an idiot. I thought these were obstacles I couldn't climb over. I can actually climb on these islands. I'm a goddamn moron. Nope. Ran too soon. I know. I just realized that. I just realized it, Dawnseeker. I just realized it. I didn't realize I could actually climb up on these islands. I thought they were actual full-on obstacles. Alright, wait for them to go over there and rush here. There we go. These little bastards are persistent. And I'm out of rocks. Screw it. God damn it. I thought I had 3 of them, but I missed one right here. Okay, so we're going to make this really clear. Throw that there. Nope. We missed one. That's going to fuck everything up. We're just going to do it. Go back. Alright. Very Japanese thing to do overall. I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of, like... apparently there are some cowboy tropes in, like, cowboy movies that riff from samurai movies. So you could argue the Western genre is heavily inspired by old Japanese cinema in some areas. I'm not sure if that's enough, but it's something. So are they referencing something that's referencing Japan to an extent? Which could be kind of, you could just say it's just like, in the end, it's really just all leads back to Japan. This is the water balloon. Oh, it's the wrong one. Maybe I can beat it. Let's see. Let's see if I'm good enough to fight this thing. Let's summon. Alright, and let's magic stab this guy. Okay. Holy shit. There goes my whole health bar. And his health bar is still mostly full. Does indeed make sense, yeah. So I guess you could argue it's still sort of Japanese-centric because they're drawing upon something that was inspired by, or at least in part, by Japanese media. But even then, that feels like a bit of a stretch to an extent. I don't know. Also, I'm probably about to die here. Yep, I am. Wait, no, I don't want to retry this fight. No. God damn it. We can get close to them. I'm gonna give up and run away from this. So this, I'm way too under level for that thing. Damn it. I shouldn't have done that. I could have, like, dodged them another way. Alright, God, go a little far away. Despite Japan accents, I believe One Piece is pretty universal. Like, if this doesn't bring you out of your old cartoon vibes, does that make you adventure? It literally... Alright, look. The first person Luffy recruits to his you know, pirate crew is a guy who wields 3 katanas at the same time. One of the latest arcs was about going to Not Japan and freeing it from the evil the not evil shogunate. The evil not shogunate or whatever. Like, they literally had, like, the crown heir of Wano, like the samurai master leader, be a part of the old, like, Pirate King's crew, okay? And they've made Wano this, like, very important place for the lore. Like, history of the world important. When it's literally just a stand-in for Japan. I'm sorry, at a certain point I have to be like, this is somewhat Japanese-centric. Also, like, all the epic and powerful weapons, like sword weapons, have all been forged in the Not Japan Wano area. All the legendary swords come from Not Japan. All of them. Also, they have a massive super weapon, one of the 3 that could destroy the world underneath their island. Which is real weird when you think about, like, the connotations of that, but, like, still. Trust me, they spent a long time in Wano. It was one of the longer arcs. Like, longer, I mean, like, hundreds of episodes long. I would definitely say it's pretty Japanese-centric. Oops. Idiot on the peg. Okay, they have accents leaning towards Japan. My point is they've made Wano, like, a very central part of the story. Like, the only other places that are, like, that central to the overall One Piece story are the Land of the Giants, the World Government, and maybe Alabasta, but, like, sort of-ish. Yep, I'm throwing it away from the islands I'm heading towards. Also, letting them get stuck on the islands impedes their speed. Okay, this one is much, like, lower health. I should be able to do this. Boar, charge! Also, I just realized the fire damage is probably not going to do much against this guy. Fire damage is probably not going to do a ton against him. Oh, or maybe it will. Who knows? Oof. Okay, Elemental Seed. He's charging up. Alright, I want to definitely then use the Lightning Slap. I don't have any of the lightning spells yet. I haven't unlocked any of the lightning spells yet. So I didn't want to use the Lightning Slap. Or, like, I haven't, like, managed to get any of the materials I need to make the Lightning Slap. I think what we want to do here is defend. Yeah, but I haven't, like, made any of the spells for it yet. So I would only have, like, I think the basic spell, right? Although I probably should have equipped it. You are probably right about that. Give myself some variety. Okay, we got Aura's Arrow ready. Time to do some shit. Yes! Alright. Give me another leaf pudding extract. And then we can do a Magic Blast. Let's just do all the special attacks. Oh yeah, I got this in the bag. I kill it with Magic AoE Blast. And my 2 little companions. It died to a boar and a fairy. Yes! Alright. Let's see. Magic circles. Add one. Yeah, I don't have... Oh, 3-fork lightning circle. Magic can be used in combat. I might have to go back to the house in order to do that. So let's teleport home real quick. Need the other spells. You got the base already. Okay, let me teleport home and, like, slide in. Let's see. So, basic slab. Grab 3-fork lightning, I guess? So we've got 3-fork lightning on the minor slab. Oh, maybe can I slide on the major slab? Is that... Okay, so the difference is not that much damage difference. I'll probably still keep... I'll still keep the 4-orb flame circle here. Although, 340, 74. Maybe I equip this here on the basic slab? It does decent damage, though. Because it changed between enemies. Yeah, I see that. I saw that part. I saw that part when we got the lightning, I think, where it showed off, like, the effects. I think I'll keep the 3-orb flame circle here because it's a big AoE splash thing. This is a multi-hit target attack. This is another multi-hit target attack that uses less MP than my main multi-hit target attack and has a lot of bounce damage. So it's like almost half the MP for a little bit less damage, like 1 hit less. Means it'd be good for conserving mana or smaller group targets. Alright, so next up, we want to train... Well, I'll wait a bit more to train. We now can evolve our staff. Alright. We now have super magic super explosion. Rolls a massive spear. Gets power equal to 240 plus 20% of max MP plus 290% mag. Holy shit. Available 2 turns after combat starts. Cooldown is 3 turns. Okay. So to evolve, I'll need a Rage Horn and a Dwarf Essence. Damn, that's kind of nuts. Alright, we'll hold off until I get the things I need to actually evolve it. But that is kind of sweet. Okay, what else can we craft here? Lightning spells, we have like none of these resources, so it's gonna be a while before we can craft more lightning spells. The fire spells, though. Requirements. So we need to get more flame frog fire pouches, an intermediate magic slab, and a firestone. More intermediate slabs. From the bowl located in the fire caves. Okay, so let's go in there and like do some like rooting around and find some shit. But first, we should probably craft some like basic mana. Oh no, we have no more more of the dwarf essence. Ugh. I will do some more of the frog spawn stuff though. Craft out 14. These are like really potent, and I'm gonna craft a bunch of them. There we go. And these will be a good intermediate one. We can use the meat here. There we go. Okay, that looks good for now. We have resources, so we can go ahead and leave that out. Perfect. I should probably grab some of these resources around here before we go. You want to be continuing to grab resources. I do like that you're encouraged to come around and actually like pick up stuff around you as you're heading out so you can keep things topped up. Let's head to the fire caves now then. So we have some lightning magic that'll help us get through any fire resistant enemies. Oh god, the fucking knights have respawned again. Agility stimulant, I want to get more attacks in. Yeah, I can kill the others pretty easily. We're going for him. Gotcha. Alright. Let's see how this works out. Sure, let's do it like this. And then I can fire at him again and take out the other half. It's actually very effective at taking out multiple enemies while still hitting a main one. But then most multi-target spells are pretty good with that. it is effective at hitting things that aren't necessarily close together, I imagine. Like, I don't think my AoE spoke to all three of them effectively. Just getting kicked in the teeth by like a goddamn fucking pig must be so embarrassing. Like, you are a knight in magic armor, and a little girl with a staff and a pig is kicking your ass. That must be just so embarrassing. A little girl and her pet pig just just murdered you. Just cold-hearted murder. Brutal. Just a brutal takedown here from the little witch. You know, one show I've been meaning to watch forever, and I cannot believe it has still escaped me, is Little Witch Academia. I have seen so many clips from that show, and I've seen so many people talking about how good it is, and I've just never seen it. It's one of the many shows that I've been, like, eternally on my to-watch list. Also, I watched a few more episodes of Black Lagoon. I watched Remy and, what's his name? God, I keep forgetting the name of the guy who joined them, the former office worker. Basically, they were, like, laughing in the back of the police car in the last episode because he was, like, they finally reconciled after he yelled at her for being, like, just a shit person, how she was acting just like his old bosses used to. I'm guessing this is the bull that I'm supposed to fight. Big bull gate. It's not really a bunch of bulls, it is a bull gate. But sure. Alright. Blast him for lightning damage. Revy, not... Yes, Revy, not Remy. Sorry, Revy, not Remy. Also, the action scenes continue to be absolutely fucking beautiful. That isn't the bull. Okay. I guess it's a goat gate or something. The twirling ram horns. Alright, let's see if my poor bull has fire. Take this. Okay, yeah, fire resistance does make that still pretty decent, honestly, because it hits 4 times. Well, it's like twice as much mana though. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and drop this down, and then we will magic super explosion. Bam. Let's go. No, every time a fight scene starts though, I'm just like all on board. Also, the guy, so I'm really interested in continuing on with it, mostly just because I'm interested to see what's going on with the Russian mafia. I really do want to know what's going on with them, and why they're so interested in, like, the Black Lagoon. I mean, they're not really interested in the Black Lagoon, but they're using them as, like, mercenaries, what their goals are. Nice that you're doing such progress. When I was watching, I kept watching and watching and watching till I was glued, and this shit didn't even reveal all those cards. Do we actually get answers to all these questions, or is it kind of just like, look, there's all this conspiracy nonsense, but we are just the mercenaries. We don't get told the big things. Oh my. Well, let's try this. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not getting through that. That is very clearly I'm not getting through that. That is some nut job nonsense. Ah, the Angry Bull Room. I see. We have found the Bull Demon King. And he has 6,000 goddamn health. I am going to lose this. I am very much going to lose this fight. Oh, he's getting stronger every turn. Sure. Go ahead. I'm probably about to lose this fight, but we will see. Yeah, he's got like 2 turns for every one of mine. This is... Yeah, I am not ready to fight him yet. Need to go level up in the... Oh, shit! Oh, gods, no... Fuck. God fucking damn it. I just lost all my progress. Okay, I will say this. I don't like that there's an option to return to home after a fight. after you lose a fight, and when you do that, there's no autosave, so it just wipes your progress. I will say, I very much do not enjoy that particular aspect of this game. I need to pay way more attention whenever I'm doing that. I thought I would just hit down once to go there. I did not. I went to go back to main menu, and that wipes your progress. Get used to. You just don't get it, do you? Oh, that's gonna be a recurring theme? Got it, got it. Well, my entire progress just got wiped, so you know what? We're gonna leave the fire caves alone for now. We're gonna head back out into the wider world. And go cry. I just lost like an hour of my life. I feel pain and suffering beyond imagination. Seriously, what the fuck, developers? Why would you have that there? Why is that button there, developers? It does not need to be there. That button should not be there. It should not be that easy with no confirmation to lose your save. Like, whenever you reload for a previous save, it'll be like, hey, are you sure you want to do this? You'll lose your save progress. But with that one, it's like, yes, go back to main menu. Lose all my save. Because I fucking quickly tried to move on to leave. To leave this fight or whatever. It's entirely my fault. I'm just still very frustrated that was an option for me to fuck up like that. Oh man, that just feels painful. Like, at least when I don't save normally, I probably should have saved earlier. I actually think I might have saved once during this, but I'm not sure how much I got saved. Let's see. Actually, let's test something really important. Is my, do I have the flame frog? Because if not, I need to go fight that flame frog again. Let's check my weapon. I do not have the Ultra Magnet Blast. I like Balalaika from Black Lagoon. Yeah, that's like the head of, that's the blonde lady who's like the head of the Russian mafia, right? Yeah, she's pretty cool. So yeah, I have to go fight the Fire Frog again. Fuck me. All this effort, only to lose it all due to an errant misclick. We're just gonna save constantly now. We're just gonna like regularly save every time we enter this house. Because otherwise we are going to fuck that up again. And I prefer to only lose like one fight rather than like 7. Yeah, she's fun. You've seen nothing yet of Balalaika? Huh. No way back. You're gonna be a different, better dragon. Interesting. So there's more. There's so much to see, I imagine. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. Oh, have you ever watched Jormungand? Jormungandr. Have you ever watched that anime? Look it up. It's essentially an anime with like about this arms dealer with a child soldier. It's really fucking good. It's in a similar vein-ish to I think Black Lagoon, from what I remember. Yeah, I hadn't even gotten taught QuakeHunt yet to save. Oh, I feel so painful. That's so much pain. All the lost time. My finite lifespan sapped away by an errant misclick. Lightning strike! Oh shit. That is good. That is some shit, sick shit. Wait, maybe I did save earlier because I still have the lightning? Or did I? No, I might have done that afterwards. I think I did that afterwards. After the fuck up. Certain scenes chills down my signs. The VA was phenomenal acting. Ooh, so it's not just really good action. There's some juicy voice acting on top of it. Sweet. To be fair, the characters are very fun. Alright. Genesis Blessing, activate. Okay, we're gonna summon our pet. Then we are going to lightning bolt. Okay. Then we pop each frog spawn. And we defend. Oh, I should have done magic defense probably, but oh well. Ooh, that hurts. Magic Blast! Elemental Seed! Charge, my boar, and stun him! Go again, my boar! Attack again! Alright, I should just be able to eliminate him at this point, but let's no need to play it uncautiously. Let's go to special skills and Aura's Arrow. I've always been a sucker for the whole magic arrow trope. When the character pulls back like an invisible bowstring and manifests an arrow out of thin air. I will admit that kind of magic has always been inherently awesome to me. I've always thought it was like a really cool idea. And whenever it was used, I've just always been appreciative of it. It just looks so cool. Especially when you have something like a gauntlet or a shield like that, where you can really like get the full effect. Okay, let's go back to the house and hopefully upgrade this staff. Unless I was wrong and it's already been upgraded, but I don't think it has been. Yeah, so I haven't... Oh, I don't have enough Dwarf Golem Essence. I need to make some more of that. Summonable weapon and generate. Yeah, weapon summoning is like a very underrated. I think it's why Urza is one of my favorite characters. I mean, to be fair, Urza was one of my favorite characters in Fairy Tail because she had an actually interesting backstory too. But yes, I think Urza was one of my favorite characters partially because of her whole weapon summoning shtick. That was way more interesting because before her stuff became way more generic. Like, I feel like her magic lost a bit of its like flair. She didn't really gain new stuff. She unveiled new things she had always had, but she didn't like actively go out and seek out new legendary weapons to add to her arsenal, which kind of made it very repetitive when you started using the same like few things over and over and over and over again. Like once you saw her full arsenal and there were no more secrets, it was kind of over for me. Fairy Tail got boring for like a lot of reasons, but that was definitely one of them. Play Heretic. You have an entire crossbow on magical projectiles. Night Dive made remaster similar vein to recent Doom expansion. Yeah, Elden Ring also had like the awesome magic bow. They had a similar lightning bow in Dark Souls 3, which was decently cool, but the damage kind of sucked, so it wasn't that great as like a meta weapon. It was cool, but there was really a reason to use it. Although lightning spears have always been around, which are always awesome. I love like conjuring a giant spear of lightning, chucking it like Zeus. God, that's so cool. That will never like not be cool. No matter how much of a dork Zeus is, it will never not be cool. No matter how like terrible of a person Zeus is, he can't ruin the aesthetic of chucking lightning. It is unruinable, even by someone as terrible as Zeus. Actually, recently I heard like a pitch for a show on I think what was it? It wasn't on it was on one of the Discord channels. I was talking with people of mythology, and they were like, you know, I'd love to see a show that's literally just Greek mythology, like the canon of Greek mythology playing as a TV show, and it's like, what is the problem that Zeus will introduce to the entire pantheon this week? Will he cause Demeter to make the world freeze into ice? Like, literally just replay the legends together? Because there is a sort of timeline to them, weirdly enough. Like, a lot of the myths have, like, a sort of timeline. And Greek heroes did have crossovers. Hercules and Atalanta were both on Jason and the Argonauts, like, boat together. So, like, Jason got a bunch of demigods all together on a boat for his epic adventure, going off and doing cool adventure shit. Sometimes Atalanta's there, sometimes she's not, sometimes Hercules is there. And it's like, hey, what if we just did a show, but like with all the weird Greek mythology shit? And I'm like, I would kill for that. That would be amazing. Partially because it would just involve the weekly way Zeus has ruined the world. Which I think is just a funny repeating gag. It's like, Zeus, what did you do this time? It's like, okay, look, Hera's trying to murder me, and I might deserve it, but still. Please help me. Look, I get that Hera has ruined so many lives of so many demigods, but at a certain point you also kind of feel bad for her, because, like, she's married to this asshole for the rest of eternity, and her domain is marriage. She can't exactly get a divorce with him. That would probably kill her, like, literally kill her. That would be like Artemis having sex, or Apollo being depressed, or I don't know, Hermes not drinking a cup of coffee. Maybe Dionysus being sober. Can you imagine a world where Dionysus was sober? Ugh. The very thought is horrid. And yes, I know Rick Riordan did this, and he specifically made Dionysus to be a grumpy asshole because he was sober all the time. Like, that was literally a thing he did. But also, like, Hera just kinda drew a very bad straw. Although, weirdly enough, there is a single child of Zeus that Hera did not hate. Can anyone tell me what the one child of Zeus Hera did not hate is? It's also one of the only Greek heroes who had an actual happy ending. It's time for the mythology quiz. I hope you've been studying. Who can tell me the one child of Zeus Hera is actually cool with? Nobody? Can nobody tell me a basic fact of mythology? Shame. It was Perseus, Slayer of Medusa. It was really weird too in the story. He shows up at this garden to get this, like, to go, you know, on his quest, and Hera just kind of appears before him and is like, huh? And she just is like, all right, fine, you're free to go. It's like, no threats, had more kills than me, brain cells. That's fair. That's very fair. But no, Hera was apparently cool with Perseus. She didn't hunt him down or try and kill him. She didn't even, like, seem offended. She just kind of showed up, helped him out real quick, and told him to get lost. And for Hera and a child of Zeus, that is, like, the equivalent of her getting down her knees and praising him as the greatest being in the universe. Because Hera really hated Zeus's kids. Like, you think it was just the demigods. Oh, fuck no. Artemis and Apollo's mother was cursed by Hera to only be able to not be able to give birth anywhere under, like, really weirdly specific wordings, and she had to find this very specific island that was technically none of the things Hera described in order to be able to give birth. Like, even with his godly children, it's actually kind of especially with his godly children, although not as much with the children themselves, but with the parents, Hera really didn't like them. She may be somewhat, I may somewhat pity her to an extent, because, I mean, she's married to Zeus, how can you not pity her? But also, she's done enough stuff at this point, at a certain point in mythology, that you just have to be like, yeah, Hera, I get it, he sucks, but at a certain point, girl, you just gotta leave or put up with it, because you know what you've signed up for at this point. Like, I get it, he's a terrible person, but at a certain point, are you really surprised? And also, it's not the kid's fault. Or the poor person Zeus decided to knock up that day. He usually didn't give them a choice. Blast. Oof. Bash. Oh shit, I'm dead. Alright, I should have, like, guarded or something. Let's retry this fight. Alright, ability stimulant. Boar charge. We're going with the side borders. Okay. Gotcha. We're gonna have me get tossed one of these. And then we're gonna fork lightning this way. Blast them all. Oh, I should have summoned my other minion. That's my bad. Then we'll take out this one. Hopefully we'll survive now. No, well, maybe. How much damage are we gonna do? Okay, yes, we got it. Alright, summon my other pet. And then we're going to pop a boar meat. And we're going to start bashing him down. Now we have Magic Super Explosion. We can use that to destroy them. Okay. Yep, there we go. Elemental Seed. Victorious Charge, stun him. Then we're gonna pop another boar meat, and then we can use our special skill Aura's Arrow to take out that knight. Got it. That is a really cool animation. Love it. Oh, come on, he's not dead yet? Seriously? How many times do I have to shoot this man? Alright, cool animation, let's go. Seriously, how many times do I have to shoot this man? Okay, boar, take him out. Oh shit, wait, I'm about to die. God damn it. Okay, well, wait. I guess in this case, I do have to just, like, target him down really hard, I guess. Maybe I should just, like, full-on target this man. He is doing, like, the most damage. Or I could do the mid-rank warriors. He has high defense. Yeah, I noticed that. That's why I'm having a hard time with it. But I think if I do this, yeah. Okay, so I did take out the two warriors immediately. Maybe we join the mid-place ones because they're basically doing about his damage, like combined. Like their damage combined is about his damage. Oh shit! I did not die. Oh god, I have like this much health left. Okay, you're gonna throw me a piece of boar meat. Then I'm going to Magic Slab. I'm gonna try to burst him down. Oh shit! I should have attacked him. Well. Hopefully I can survive this. Alright, special skill Super Magic Explosion. Which I should be able to do something after this. Or at the very least I can stun him. Which means I'll only get hit by the other knight. Yep. Okay, and then I'll be able to target him again. Go back to me. Then I can get myself a piece of boar meat. I think what we do here is we use this turn to focus him down with this spell. Just utterly destroy that knight. That way we only have to deal with the main one. Boar goes after him. Sweet. Okay, we use this turn to eat another piece of boar meat. Good. Boar continues to charge. Alright, we've got this. We got this in the bag now. Throw myself another piece of boar meat, using my special skill, Aura's Arrow. This will do a piece of huge magic damage on him. Not like, you know, as much as I'd like, but a good amount. Then we use another major slap on him for just a bunch of damage in AoE, no, not AoE, damage over time, DOA damage. Oh shit, no. Oh my god, I'm literally won by the random dice roll. Holy shit. I do get another attack after a special explosion, I think. So I'm gonna stun him. Or no, he just dies. Okay, cool. There we go. Yes! Got it. Oh, shit, that took a while. I mean, you know, 2 attempts, but like still, it's still dangerous. Oh no, hells no, that's a lot of knights. Jeez. Oh, what's behind here? Something on the minimap. Let's see, what do we have? Also, I'm very excited for Silk Song. I know, some of you think that Silk Song is gonna be overrated or whatever. I'm excited for it. You know how much time these devs have been putting into this game? Turns out they have a whole pixel art mode. Literally, they made all the characters in animation in pixel art, and you can toggle between them, apparently. Like, the hell, devs? You did this before you released the actual game. They literally did all the artwork a second time while working on the game. Just process that for a second. Process the sheer insanity that is deciding, you know what? I know we're supposed to be getting this game done, but we should really redo all the art in a completely different style all over again. Like, I don't even... it's impressive, but also in a kind of, like, insane way. Where I'm just like... I mean, I think it's cool, but also... Couldn't you have just, like, not done this and gotten the game out a year sooner? Man, oh man. You can look it up. There's like a whole like thing with like the pixel art version of Silk Song. Let's see here. Silk Song pixel art. 1 second. I'm just gonna like post something in the chat. A friend was telling me about it earlier today at work. There was something about this. I'm trying to figure out where he showed it to me, because he was showing it to me earlier. Where it was like they did a whole like version of it with pixel. What was it earlier? Show me the article of it. I hope you didn't show me something fake, because that'd be really dumb. I'd feel really stupid. I literally just heard about it today, so I wouldn't have been able to like double check it yet. I can't find it, so I'll have to look it up later. But I did hear something about it. Like the birth of indie's mainstream. And indie's supposed to be a treasure desert, not the rebirth of AAA hype in times where... Well, the thing with AAA, the thing with indie, okay, is that indie developers are still small teams, and they don't need to meet the requirements of large companies. I think if your team consists of 3 people, you're still indie regardless of how much hype you have. You know? I mean, let's look at the guy from Undertale, for example. He's working on Deltarune right now, you know? And Deltarune has like a bunch of hype on it. It's doing like an episodic thing where the parts of the game are coming out one by one. Came along and covered all the snow with their magic. Can't pass through like this. We gotta turn back. Okay. And yeah, you can say that's like way bigger than most indie games, but it's still mostly him working on the project with a small team, and there's not like a lot of money behind it. For me, it's not necessarily the hype. It's the requirements of a large company. Making money versus infinite growth. Exactly. It's the difference between a large company that needs to grow yearly versus an independent group of devs whose goal is to make enough money to live comfortably off the profession they enjoy. And those are 2 very different things. There are 2 different mindsets in the creators of AAA versus indie. You want to progress, you need to talk to Ralph again. Okay. I'll go talk to him after I'm done killing some more boars. Yes, you are completely right, though, Sodasmilk. That is generally where I draw the line. And also, it's also why private companies tend to be, like, more AA for me. Because, yes, private companies also want to grow to an extent. But at the same time, also, if the private companies, sometimes they do just care about making money. I mean, From Software didn't care about, like, growing into a huge behemoth. They cared about making good games. Now, they sold to Sony, and that's going to change very, very soon, but, you know, it is a little different. Water Gorilla Horn. Ooh, I can get some of the giant crab stuff. I can do this. Because requirement has not been met. Oh, I have to get the shells to do it. Okay. When things go perfect, is to expect the worst because monkey balls curse me. I mean, that's fair. And to be honest, I'm also very suspicious of really long development times. Really long dev times generally are as bad a sign as really long movie development. For a game, movie, whatever, if something's been in the works for years and years, it becomes a worrying sign because it means something has gone wrong in development. Not necessarily movably bad, but something has gone wrong. For me, I think Silksong is explainable in the sense that it started as a DLC for a different game and grew to its old one. Just cross the bridge to town. Oh, okay. See, I was going to go hunt crabs to get some more info from him. Sure, why not? But you can still have good projects that take years. It just... there's a certain threshold where, yeah, it probably should have been done. And again, I think Silksong is just the case of a game whose project ballooned. And I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. They're just ballooned into a really, really large game. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that, though. It is wrong if, you know, the game hasn't made any progress, but from what we've seen of Silksong, I'm confident that there have been making progress. You must be new. You're not scared of me? You know, we're gonna vote a local pie baker. Besides, that means there's gonna be hype trains fisting upon attention that can be spread equally. I will say that it was a bit of a dick move to Team Cherry to tell people it's coming out 2 weeks before it got released. Like, come on. They basically just told every developer who was planning to release in September, move your release date or get crushed. Which is a very AAA thing to do, honestly. Oh, he's a thief. Okay, got it. He's a con artist. Mean. I will say, I do think they should have at least, like, not thrown it out without warning. Because it was very mean to all the other devs that were releasing a game in September. I'm not sure that should have necessarily been their priority, but, like, I've read the stories right now about, like, developers mass canceling their release dates because Silksong. I agree with you there. I think they should have stuck. I think they said they were going to release in, like, the last quarter of 2025, and I think they should have stuck with that. Or they should have at least given a clear date, years. It is good for the fans. It is very nice for the fans of the game, yes. But also, what about all the games that people could be fans of? Like, I still remember, and this is something I actually kind of get, is that when games come out, especially large projects, less time spent waiting for me. True, but when games come out, especially large projects like this, they can take up a lot of airspace. I still remember how a lot of people just haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn because it came out in the same year as... It came out, like, right next to Breath of the Wild. And everybody was like, well, if I'm going to play Break Open World, it's going to be Breath of the Wild. I'm not saying it's wrong. Oh, not Silksong. Less time spent waiting for me. I mean, you're going to have to wait longer. A lot of the other games are delaying their releases. They're not going early. Only a few games decide to release early. Most of them are delaying until, like, next year now. Or until, like, months later. A witch. Everyone's running in terror. That was always going to happen. True. But at least with, like, an advanced date, they wouldn't have to cancel last minute. Because a lot of games were, like, planning to release the same week and they're canceling. I can't really say it's necessarily Silksong's fault, though. Like, they didn't really... All they did was release a game suddenly, and they're not under any obligation to release it. It is a little frustrating for the developers of those other games. I can see why they'd be minorly frustrated, but it's... Again, I don't really think there's anything they could do about that. Whenever they released, they were going to cause mass other game cancellations, because, you know... They were always going to be one of the most anticipated games whatever year they came out in. The other thing I'm worried about is everyone's going to forget that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 came out this year, because that game was amazing. Also, this joke character is just, like, really pathetic. We've got a lot of pies. I've been looking forward to this. It's called Competition. It is called Competition. It's really good. It is called Competition. The good games win out. Although for award shows and stuff like that, it can also be like well, for like Game of the Year awards and stuff like that, it can also just be a thing where games that come out more recently have a recency bias in award shows. It's why a lot of Oscar bait movies will all drop near the end of the year in like solo like showings. You will be surprised about Alfred. Interesting. Silksong so much power. Yes, it's gonna be freaking awesome. So what? We will and will have plenty of games that do. True. True. And honestly, I think it's just gonna be a fun game. For all the doomsaying, I think it's just gonna be a fun, amazing game. It looks like a lot of fun. I've seen a few YouTubers who have been able to say a little bit about it because they got early screenings. All of them have nothing but good things to say. So unless it really craps the bed later on, I think it's probably just gonna be an amazing game. I will be surprised about Alfred though. Cool. Not the son coming of Mario or Doomslayer, third at this. I mean, I will say Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was probably still my favorite game of the year so far. But Silksong, man, Silksong is gonna definitely challenge that. Not the way to the village, you won't find the pie maker there. Aw, I can't go off on the sidetrack. Black Joe's ruined my fun. I guess he's keeping me in character, I suppose. That's not the way to the pie maker, you won't find her there, okay. Fine. We go to the blockade, I guess. Okay, we can't get in through the front. Maybe this door? Not the way to the village. You won't find it that way. Alright, I'll follow the giant glowing arrow, I guess. Let's see. Mean. Ganging up on an innocent little girl like this. How dare you? Be ashamed. I am excited for it though. For all the talk about it, I'm just like, I am so excited for this game because it's gonna be so much fun. Mostly, I just had a lot of fun with Hollow Knight. I'm looking forward to like enjoying more of what Team Cherry has to offer. Alright, last one. Gotcha. Also, I really do need to keep summoning my fucking pets. Attack economy, action economy is very, not attack economy, action economy is very important in these games. In turn-based games, the number of times you can attack is very important. Ooh, I got new armor. Yay. And some gold. Eh, it's gold. It can be used to trade for pie. Oh god, I'm becoming Pie Fairy. Increases the defense, agility. Let's see. So currently I have my combat top, which increases defense by 3. This is an upgrade, I think, so we're gonna use this. I'm too utterly exhausted by everyone screaming about it. It had the opposite effect on me. That's fair. Like, overexposure to something can wear you down. I don't deny that. At the same time, I'm still excited for it, and I probably am gonna stream it, Dawnseeker. Although I am also streaming this, so you will have to just watch. I will say I'm gonna wait for the hype to die down though, because I don't want to be competing with a bunch of other streamers. Like, there are way more interesting people everybody's gonna be watching play Silksong anyway, so I'm probably gonna wait for that, and I'll probably play it maybe after October. Once I'll probably finish Wuchang first, and then Wuchang will be replaced with Silksong as my like new game I'll be streaming. And that way I can continue streaming smaller stuff on Tuesday. Because I think I'm probably going to finish Wuchang up, try and finish Wuchang at least, in September. And then October we can have that big thing I was talking about where I just do a bunch of indie side stuff or less known games with like little one-off streams the whole month where we play a big variety of things. maybe like a game or two every stream, just different. You know, try out a bunch of new stuff. Fuck that. Roll in. Won't hurt you. Will help if anything. I hope I'll even major off the grid when Silk Song comes out. I mean, Silk Song's coming out like in a few days, dude. I think it might already be about to come out like this week. I forget when the actual date is, but it's in like the first or second week of September. Alright, fire at the archers. Oof, that hurt. Alright, kill him. There we go. I love how these guys have like assembled an entire campaign of like, they have like an army camping out like they're defending against an encroaching threat. This is literally like the army along the roads as the Demon King is going to invade. Well, you don't have to worry, because I will probably not be doing it until the enthusiasm wears off. So, take that to heart, at least. I will eventually play it, but I'm not going to play it, like, right the second it comes out. Mostly because I already have Wuchang, and I actually am I'm weirdly into Wuchang. It's another one of those games I was like, I'm vaguely aware this is in the release. This is, like, a game that's listed as a upcoming release on Steam. But I just, like, didn't really pay attention to it until I needed something to stream, and I tried it out. I'm like, I really like the changes they made. The different types of combat styles with each weapon, like the fact that the single longsword or the single sword has, like, the mana buffing thing, where you get mana back quickly. I do want to try out the feathering magic system and see how it differs from, like, the elemental magic system, but overall, I'm very interested in, like, playing through Wuchang. The thing I think that got me in Wuchang the most, though, is it has some of the best, like, monster designs I have ever seen. Like, literally, just like as a, like, Bloodborne inspired Souls-like, it has a very, very good set of monster designs. They're very grotesque and horrifying, lots of body horror, and I think it does Bloodborne better than any other thing that I've seen try and mimic Bloodborne. Oh, that reminds me, apparently there's an anime that has, like, a very Bloodborne style aesthetic. Apparently it's, like, you know, all about, like, knockoff Victorian Britain with London with, like, you know, a weird dreaming, a Lovecraftian undertone with people turning into monsters, like, the whole thing. It's not Bloodborne the anime, but it's, like, an anime very, very heavily inspired by Bloodborne from what I've heard. And I am definitely going to be trying it out sometime soon. You can probably just look up, like, Bloodborne style anime or something like that, and you'll probably find it. Mother's Basement did a video about the anime this year he's really excited for. That was on it. There's actually a few, like, anime this year I'm really excited for. There's a new horror anime. Weirdly enough, that's kind of cool. Yes, it's called Vampire Hunter D. No, it's not Vampire Hunter D. I get the joke you're making, but no. A different Bloodborne anime. This one isn't set in a post-apocalypse. It's set in London. Or fantasy knockoff London, at least. It has that whole Victorian London vibe that Bloodborne had. Is that a dog? That's a wild dog. They can be quite a nuisance. Charge! Aw, little kids. Adorable. What do they expect to do against a wild dog? What the fuck? I heard Northern Lion will not be playing Silk Song. Another Northern Lion? The fuck? The fuck am I watching? Uh-oh. Yeah, let's save some kids. Sure, why not? She's doing it out of boredom, not out of heroism, but sure. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'd be busy watching 11 animes about dragons. Hey, can you posted all 11 animes about dragons you're watching, right? Because any anime about dragons I have not seen, I would like to watch. Even I'm even gonna give that other one about the House Hunting Dragon another shot. Because, you know, it has a dragon, and that scene did look really fucking fun. So maybe. It's actually kind of funny, too. I had actually seen that short before, and I just assumed it was like an abridged scene or something. I'll keep it for myself, sure, if you like. Why do kids have them? Even better than the pie to Alfredo. Sure. Hold on, who's scared of a little witch? I'd be busy. I am excited to watch more dragons, though. Anything with more dragons is always welcome in my world. Always. All the dragons, all the time. Oh man, oh man. Okay, what the frick? This is a drain or something? The hell is this thing? Probably set in a tree. Chain is rusty, so I doubt the trap will work. Scient. Don't worry, I will, as I am going through them, so I know stuff recommending. For sake, I gotta speedrun Jujutsu. Not to the point where we're trying to kick out the door, but I gotta be efficient. Have you gotten to the guy who simps for an idol? Have you gotten to the guy who simps for an idol and doesn't wear shirts? That is a character in Jujutsu. Get ready. You have yet to see his glory. He's also like one of the most he's also one of just like the most awesome characters in the show. Good gods. But he simps so hard. It's like he's so cool, and then he starts ranting about how amazing his idol is, and I'm just like, oh gods. Yes, I'm here. Oh. He and Yuji be best bros though. It's great. Okay, so alright, follow the glowing arrow, I guess, to victory. When in doubt, following the glowing arrow, it will always lead a video game character home. Unless you're playing the old Fallouts, in which case, get fucked if you weren't paying attention. Yeah, sure, what are you gonna do? Just trust me. Oh my god, they had her put on the helmet. It's beautiful. This is hilarious. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is great. Are you introducing Wild Alex again? They just left me here. They all ran away. We need to find Anna. Was living with the guilt of abandoning me easier than abandoning me in the first place? What the fuck? Wait, where did that come from? She's usually so happy, but like, that came out of fucking nowhere. Good gods. Whatever. Wait. We're not even gonna talk about this? Holy shit. Just randomly is like, I wonder if I wonder if the guilt of abandoning me was harder than was more painful than the act of abandoning me itself. It's like, are you okay? Oh, and she's like, nah, never gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about it anymore. No need to think about that. It's not important. Oh my, oh my. Dawnseeker, lore dump, please. Yeah, I need some explanation on that. Just a little. Careful saying that name out loud. Not everyone likes her. Yes, Dawnseeker, I need some lore here, please. I need some lore dump. Give me that juicy, sweet lore that we crave. Do 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 do. Happy smiles often hide dark thoughts. Never mention that name. Tell your parents the same. Fair, fair. She's very open with her inner darkness. I appreciate it. Uh-oh. Good enough. For not taking care of our swords. Never blames their equipment. I shouldn't have belittled her like that. She was no normal kid. This is an issue with my ego. Not taking a vacation until I catch that little witch. We should get out of her way. Okay, so we don't want to go over there. Maybe go across the bridge? Ah, here. We have, I'll fix it for you. Anna. Do you know where I can find Anna? I have to pretend I didn't hear that. I have to pretend I didn't hear that. Okay. Is she gonna be revealed to be like Pieberry's mother or something? And you know, she boned a god / demon, so everybody pretends she doesn't exist now? Is that where we're going with this? Keep the nail off your lips, kid. Okay, seriously, what the hell did she do? Like, legitimately, what could anyone do to deserve all this? I can't use my magic to help him. What a pain. It's like a random warrior guy comes out of nowhere and just like solo hero smashes it into oblivion. Ethan, long time no see you. Thank you for saving my life. Pretend you didn't see me. You're running hooky. You'll just have to find out. I imagine I will. Royal Palace warrior working so hard. Who are you? Not at all. He seems to know. I don't think she's a wild one. I'll pretend I didn't see you, and you can go on your way. I'm not interested in doing witch hunting. Wait, a warrior that's... He's just lazy, huh? In trouble. Okay. It's gonna bring the whole army of Royal Palace warriors down the village. Oh lord, they're coming to make life difficult. Your strange clothing and suspicious behavior absolutely won't fool him. Okay, so he is just lazy. Got it. Believe it or no, I'm saying this as a Sonic fan. Recently found out the comics are underdog when it comes to fiction. Simple stuff executed more than well. I've heard the new comics, the currently running stuff is good. From a Sonic fan I work with. Almost had a heart attack. Alright, cool, cool. Huh, there's something in these fields. Interesting. We are grabbing a bit of their food, but sure. Alright, so we've gone to the northern fields. We still don't find Anna, though. Where is Anna? Don't mention that cursed woman's name. Wow, they really don't like this lady, huh? Okay, maybe this way? No, wait. I've already, that's the way back, so maybe down here? Nope. I don't see any interactable things over here either. Damn. It is good. It is. Give it a shot. In fact, I feel compelled to revisit older Sonic fiction. Not quite ready to touch the Archie stuff. The Archie stuff, I've seen parts of it. It gets fucking weird. It gets weird. Like, weird multiversal buff Tails weird. It gets just deeply bizarre. In a way that even Sonic hasn't really touched in the official material. Check the houses. I thought I checked all the houses. I checked the... Let's see, I checked both of these two. I checked that side one over there. I checked this one. I checked that one. Maybe this back door over here. I haven't checked this one yet. Oh, well, I found this. Buy some of these in case I need them for other recipes. What else? So I've gone in there, I've gone in here. Maybe there's more in these houses that I didn't see? No, there's just the kid and... oh. Just the kid and his mom. Maybe he can tell me where Anna is. No, he just wants to play more. And I went into this one already, but I'll check it again. Alright, nope. Nothing in there. Wait, actually, was there something under the staircase here? No, I thought I saw a door there. Watch what you say. Oh, wait, here. Alright, I don't think I remember for the humans here. Oh, okay, talk to everyone. There, I got it. I got it. Just as you say it, I got it. I just saw you just said talk to everyone, and I managed to get the last person. Maybe she's a kidnapper. Black Joe always making the worst assumptions. Another blonde warrior. Oh. And I'm guessing this is justice. Yep. Ah, yes, the Pope. I see. Okay, you guys are weird. Don't like having your hunt interrupted. Abomination like you should be executed on the spot. Alright, let's use an ability so let's actually get attacks. Four flame spell. Blast. Yeah, this should be a piece of cake. Alright, now we got our special skills, magic super explosion, blast him. And now the fire damage will just take him out over time. Along with the arrow that I'll get next turn. Here we go. Aura's arrow. Great finishing. I'll spare your life, because you're handsome. Oh shit. But she's young and not yet familiar with magic. Master, quickly hide and teleport. Oh. Uh-oh. Sonic X, let's say. But honestly, I'm surprised you don't have so much with Sonic. It really seems like your thing, considering some of the stuff you've been talking about, right? Not even comics, like the older stuff. To be fair, I did play Sonic Battle Adventures 2 like crazy. Ah, the smoke bomb. This way. I lost her. I did play Sonic X, I think, at one point on the GameCube as well. So I guess we found Anna. Oh yeah, she's definitely our mom. Holy shit, she looks... Yeah. She looks a bit like us. Yes, I am just... Oh, she's just a witch like us. Okay. Anna the Pie Maker.
ダビドが教えたようね。心配しないで。そう？
That's relief. Okay, that's adorable. Wait, how has she been living here? Because the other villagers are clearly aware of her existence. I'm actually a little confused. And I also played Sonic here. To be fair, I haven't really played any Sonic since like GameCube or maybe Wii. I played a bit of them on the Wii, I think, but that was it. That's the last time I played. So that was like early 2010s. I haven't played Sonic in years. I will say, Escape from the City is one of my favorite songs of all time. Hands down. Almost done. I'm actually very confused. Then again, if witches are as powerful as they assume, then her being really old, she might be actually like really skilled in magic and the church just decide to leave her be as long as she doesn't do much trouble or, you know, actually pay. As long as she stays hidden, maybe everybody's just like letting her be because she's actually super secretly powerful or whatever. Or maybe she struck some sort of deal with them, who knows. Happy to see you enjoying it. The gods in this convent sold them to the villages across Valia. Oh, she's old enough to be pre-war, because the war's only like 10 years old. The war happened like 10 years ago, so she would have been pre-war. No one comes here anymore. It's been forgotten. I'll take some more for you to take home. You know how to use teleportation magic. You seem to be quite skilled in magic in general. You can use that to get safe without going through the village. I had a lot of work to do at the mine. Healing the miners, retaining the seals. Of course, that was in the distant past. I did your psychological profile. You've been shoved into files among others. I also owned a GameCube. Let's be real. Was a pretty big red flag in of itself. Who has lost her magic? Oh, she lost her magic. Okay. Not at all. They only care for young or powerful witches. Not even exists. They don't want to be associated with anything bad involving the Royal House warriors. So I become something to be forgotten. Okay, that explains why they're not after her, is that she doesn't have magic anymore. Witches begin to suffer constant pain before eventually dying. That's why she doesn't look so good. Since the Pope took all my magic away. The Pope himself took all her magic. Into your body. Like some kind of blood transfusion. Really? If anything, it's nice not being chased by warriors anymore. It's helping me feel less lonely. Oh man, that's sad. So you don't go too deep into the mine. That's where the dangerous monsters are sealed. I got it. Oh man, that's very sad. Although it does seem like the church is technically letting the witches live if they capture them alive. Like it basically means that if they capture a witch alive, they kind of jokes like goats. But it is my hobby to analyze other beings, and it's like a lot in general. Professor Stein is my spirit animal. You mean from like Steins Gate? Or like Professor Stein from oh wait, you mean Professor Stein from Soul Eater? Okay. To which like you, like Chaos Stone would be no better than Poison. For which like Anna, who has already lost her magic, can reduce her pain. Okay, good idea. He knows like way too much about the world. God, it hurts having to keep my mouth shut. The Pope is clearly sucking magic from witches. And from the gods, obviously. You know, that's the whole gimmick, is they stole magic from the gods. Ooh, a teleportation altar. So now I can go to Anna's house whenever I want. Now I have to find the Chaos Stone. Very common here, I don't see any at all. Let's look deeper. Didn't Anna warn us there are a lot of dangerous monsters? Yeah, Soul Eater, I know. I said Soul Eater. Didn't Anna warn us there are a lot of dangerous monsters sealed in here? Are those Jack-in-the-Boxes? Those look like Jack-in-the-Boxes. Like someone's been digging up all the Chaos Stones, but why? This isn't very useful for much. All that's left is faded ore. Well, I mean, if Chaos Stone can, like, poison a witch, that seems like a pretty good reason for the warriors to want it. Get flame. Fire damage for the win. Boom. Aha. Get wrecked. Yes, got him. Okay. Here we are. I do need to, like, save, like, right this goddamn second. So I'm gonna teleport home, actually. It's about... Where is that damn 4 Chaos Stone? Now, I am probably going to stop here, actually. Mostly because I want to save, and I'm going to save, do some, like, cleanup stuff, you know, make some new items, whatever. Stock on materials here. There are 4 kinds, springs, gears, and pipes and ore. Okay, I'll probably have to stock on some materials then this weekend if I have some time. Maybe try and activate the Kitsune, too. But yeah, it's about 9:24, 9:25, so let's go ahead and do some training. So, what are we doing with active training? We want to increase our magic, because obviously. Let's continue to do, like, the balanced magic training, I think. Seems pretty good. Stage 2. Be careful, an event in the mines, though. Alright. Got it. Counterclockwise. Yes. Better reflect in the next stream before streaming mine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do some light training real quick, and then I'll go to sleep, and then I think that will be it for the night. So we're moving towards the end. We're doing our magic training. Got our magic training done. Stage 2 magic training. Baku magic recovered. And, I don't think we can evolve this anymore. Don't really have any upgrades I can go through at the moment. No new slabs I can create because I'm still missing intermediate slabs. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and resave here. Save again. And that will be it for this stream. So I hope you guys had fun. And I will see you on Thursday to continue Wuchang, because I want to see what horrible fucked up abomination made of multiple limbs the game will throw at me this time. So, yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.